Hello, guys. Welcome to Scammer Check Wednesdays Live, your live resource where online affections are put to the ultimate reality check, and all is at a real time. If you are communicating with a woman online and you find yourself wondering, is she the real deal or is this too good to be true? If it sounds like you, so you're exactly where you need to be. My name is Jana, and every Wednesday I will be with you here live to help you to get answers to these troubling questions. So, guys, today I want to talk to you about the scammers. All this topic will be here. And if any of you communicating with any lady online, it's exactly the place where you can check is this communication is real. So we will discuss who are scammers, their patterns of in their behavior, red flags, as well. I will try to explain you the difference with the communication with the real lady. And you're welcome with all your questions. You can put these questions in the comments and explain me just basic things. How long do you have this communication? Where did you meet this woman? And other sorts of questions like, did you met in reality? Did you send any financial support to her or something else? And believe me, even in this format, it would be possible to help you to figure out. So let's discuss from the beginning some basic things. Guys, online communication now is a very convenient modern tool to get know person on distance. It's very comfortable, especially when people busy with work or shy or not lucky to meet someone at their local area. That's nice. But still, with these great opportunities came some another sort of risks because online no guarantees that you can meet in person, that this person is serious and telling you all the truth, and that this person is exactly who pretending to be. Yeah, because online you can put any kind of picture, even not real picture of a person. So whatever can communicate and pretend whoever. Uh, just for your information, by the way, first, like net, I can say, first, like online service of dating was created in United States in 1965. Guys, can you imagine 65? And of course, it became popular at 90s. At 90s, when the internet started exist, and majority of people started to use this service to get to know someone online. So 90s and 2000, beginning of 2000 was like the beginning of opportunity for people when you can just go into the net and chat online. It was way different from these modern platforms and sites. It was without video, it was without probably even pictures, but still people try to get know each other, to start communication. Then these sites they turned into something like more structured, when you already can separate people with the gender, hobbies, age gap, zone of interests, and it become more convenient when you just not to shoot in nowhere, when you can already choose a person with the like some description. Yeah, and then more and more opportunities, so to use pictures to see who we're talking to, not just letters, not just online text chat, but as well with some opportunities which should make this communication more convenient, and you can have some expectations ahead and not to waste your time. So more focused, more targeted. That is nice, but at the 2010s, 2012, yeah, it became even like more massive, and many people went online. By the way, by statistics, every third person on the planet connected to online dating. So at least once used such kind of service to get know someone online, yeah, on distance. It has some benefits, of course. You can know someone from uh, another city, another country even. You can learn new cultures, you can improve foreign languages, you have more options to be compatible, to find this compatibility with some person who like your second half, yeah, something like this, which can be not next doors, which can be somewhere in another country, and still you can have great connection. That's very good. The only thing that with this development as well, um, some people turn this to take an advantage, because as well you are not that protected online with your profile or with person you're talking to. Uh, there are, of course, some good platforms, apps, even for free. It was created exactly for this reason. Yeah, but people very, very fast, they started to earn on this opportunity to um, to make this like service possible for people. It was always like with the help of people and nobody creating this just for free. So any even free app, not that free, at least they using some advertisements or some packages which will give more options. But some sites, they of course they tried to take an advantage, and now guys, you know, it's a multi-billion industry. Exactly, because on distance and when you don't know these cultural differences, not well experienced in dating in general, some guys who are busy, who are shy, who not that informed, they can get into a trap of modern scam sites. And as I know, like 99% probably of all online sites, unfortunately, has a lot of fakes. Means that they're using profiles of ladies who are not interested in reality to build relations with the men. So it can be lady who in real life has a boyfriend or even a husband, or just not serious, and these sites even paying like income, like salary to these ladies, because this communication is not free. If you need to open your like pictures, private pictures, yeah, or private video sent to you, you need to pay for this, and it turns to some evil, I can say. So it stopped to be just the place where you can get know a person with the same interests who also want to meet someone in life and to create some relations. Now it's quite difficult to find a dating site uh, when you can achieve this goal. Actually, it's opposite. So majority of sites you will use, you will get into the trap. You will waste a lot of time and money and effort, communicate with plenty of people, but still stay single. And it's the main goal of this channel to warn you guys here how to not to get into the trap, how to recognize decent behavior from fake ones. So in 2014, I can say it became like the more popular and very like easy for any person. Everyone at this time already had a smartphone with the camera, everything digital, very convenient. You can create your profile for a couple of minutes probably, or in 30 minutes as well. Scammers, guys. And what pushing people to use such kind of services? Of course, loneliness, yeah, and not options enough in real life to meet a certain correct partner. And it's a very strong power, because I believe all of us, majority of us, of course, want to be happy, to be fulfilled with these emotions, which are very natural, to stay in relations, to create a family with very good goals for some people. Yeah, some people just kill in time. Yeah, some apps like Tinder probably, or for entertainment with not serious goals. So it's split it now for a lot of branches. And I want to um, explain you here exactly, like step by step, the main tools how you can exactly recognize how to separate this, like, right, correct communication, which usually happens with the people who want to start something or who just want to take an advantage from you, to trick you in some way, who absolutely not serious. When you weren't, of course, you can have your conclusions to stop immediately, not to invest any more your time and money for many of you. So it would be nice if like viewers can come here with their special stories. That would be helpful. So we found the, like, evolution, yeah, of digital romance. So it started, like, seems innocent, yeah, but now turned to some scam industry, which difficult to avoid these traps. So the rise of these international dating platforms was at the 2010s, 2015s, yeah, and still it's very popular, and a lot of apps, guys. I all the time, like, I'm not the user, I'm not that person who is targeting with such things, but all the time you can see at any network advertisements of new and new sites and apps. Probably they even for free, but still it means that a lot of people using them. And I read some research that people who using dating sites, they usually spend up to 4 hours per day every day to communicate there. Okay, so of course psychological factors which driving us, yeah, to international matches are understandable. So if you don't want to be single, if you want to meet your life partner, it's definitely bring you more options. That is, like, very good, but nowadays need to be careful, because after this development, digital development, it turned to some traps. Yeah. So, but still, guys, a lot of couples at decent sites, they still finding love and creating couples and families, and we have plenty examples. I will try to show you now. So some couples who meet and match, then they, yeah, you can see such life examples when it really worked. Some people already, like, have babies. This couple, this one. Yeah, and it's wonderful that such things they still exist, and it's exactly the goal of. This is my lovely couple, my client, and by the way, guys, already together, like, moved together. So of course you can see real deal, yeah. Mm, okay, guys, I will go now to a chat to greet all viewers here, and would I will be glad of some good questions. Yes, hello, guys. I'm doing fine, thank you. Online communication is a very easy way to be scammed, unfortunately, nowadays. Yeah, it started innocent. Yeah, exactly. So it started exactly because it just brought new opportunities. But guys, every niche which like new niche, new area in anything in life, starting with a good idea, but then some people, of course, try to take an advantage from this idea and turn to something different. You can meet this everywhere, in any life sphere, like medicine, insurances, I don't know, digital words, any sellings. Everywhere you can see scammers, but when you protect it with the information, of course, you know how to avoid. All the time would be people who want to treat you. It started to becoming more about money as well. Yes, exactly. So when it started to become massive, yeah, and on distance, very difficult to check true colors of person and true intention. People can trick their like with their feelings. Yeah, you can type, actually text them any message, any beautiful words, and you can pretend like you have serious intentions, and in reality it's all about money. Yeah, because from that moment when it started to be paid for chat, for letter, for pictures, yeah, it's already like weird, because for me it's weird way of communication. I believe that like honest platforms, yeah, of course they doing some effort, some work. You need to have special place, some platform, some site. You need to have some employees like video editors or some administrators who will work with the customers, who will help to create, to organize, to structure the site. You need to support this platform. Of course, I understand that all this is a business, an effort, but how do you think it can develop into something real when you communicate with new and new people, and every time for this communication you need to pay? For me, the idea of paying exactly for communication is weird. So for me, it's more understandable when they making a fee exactly to register on this site and to have this access to people with the same goal. And when the site is structured and you can choose prospective partner uh, by this description, yeah, and you have the same goals like other customers there, so it's understandable. But when you need to pay exactly to say hi, or to ask how are you doing today, or to show some picture, this is weird for me. And nowadays, when we have plenty of alternatives of free communication like WhatsApp, Viber, Telegram, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and many other platforms, Skype, Zoom, whatever. They have this free subscription, right? So we're using all these apps for free, and we can communicate in for free. So nice when people already met and have some interest to each other. So it should be a very suspicious, like why plenty of sites don't allow to exchange these personal contacts if they met each other, interested about each other. Why they can't go out of this agency or this dating site and communicate for free in person, and then they will find out are they compatible, what they want to do in reality between of each other. But what in the 2000s, most chat services where people met up were free. Over time, dating sites came about and started charging for more exclusivity. You could still register there, but your options were limited until you paid. Yeah, true. But as I explained, it's absolutely normal. Yeah, when it's advertisement to make this platform known for people. Yeah, you should pay for these ads to that this opportunity exactly to choose that platform will pop up somewhere like ad. Of course, it's a work of people. You need to organize, you need to control, you need to support. It's understandable. That is why I telling that understandable. What are you paying for? To receive this opportunity and access to contact person who has the same goal. But for me, weird when you need to pay for minute of communication or something like. Hello, Andy. Good evening. Hi, Matt. Hi, guys. All team here. What? These days, dating apps also have algorithms to create a false sense of availability, resulting in people first seeing a lot of potential matches, and as time progresses, this becomes less and they offer you a premium service which will help you. Yeah, that's also understandable. Of course, the owners of the sites or platforms, of course, they want to earn and not that like for every customer who became successful, who met his target and escaped from the platform, from the site, not a paid client anymore. Of course, it's they don't want this. They want to continue earning with the new clients and to keep old clients with the other options, yeah, or some exclusivity. But still, guys, good news for you, by the way. What I read, some research that nowadays, like as I understood, it's on the way. It's on the way, this like service, or I don't know, some research, which exactly can filter basing on past success rate and like opinion reviews in general, most appropriate platforms, yes, and sites which like really can help to people, and some fake ones. But as you know, where big money, it always can be corrupted. And with this industry, people can earn good money. Jack return his picture to Avatar. Hi, Jack. Enjoying vacation. Cool. Glad for you. But when it comes to international dating, these sites are crazy in terms of scam potential because it's distant and adds to anonymity. Mm. Mm-hmm. Andy, Jana, I heard some of those scammers earn more in months with the scams than good educated doctors in Ukraine. I can't judge. I don't know. I believe some can earn really good, because if you ever saw some pictures of scammers, and guys, I saw with my experience with my clients and even our viewers here, I saw some profiles of ladies, and I understand the cost of things. I can see the clothes, I can see all the tuning, yeah, all the treatment of the lady. I can see these luxury places she visiting, resorts and so on. I know how much it costs, and of course somebody need to pay for this. Probably not a lady from her own pocket, probably some admirers, but still it's not when a lady staying in relations with the intention of marriage and she dating just one man. Yeah, it's like multiply admirers and sponsors, right? Sponsors or victims who thinking that they stay in relations and sending her money to escape from a war, but in reality she going somewhere to Bali. So unfortunately, yes. And of course, then I will return to this topic and will try to explain you one more time some red flags and some patterns of a normal behavior which should be in reality. We're in a sweater, it's chilly. Yeah, I was in a jacket today. We had from night, and all the day we had heavy rain. So it was, by the way, the car showed me like 18 degrees. Yeah, but still, it's quite chill. What found a site once that had a ready-made dating site templates for people to use and create their own dating sites. Exactly. So you see, the idea in general, of course, very good. Of course, and we with the Match Guarantee want to help to people not to be single and lonely. Yeah, that's very good purpose. But if it comes to a goal, but when people's goal not to help to other person to meet a soulmate, but just to earn without like exactly making something to achieve this goal. This is a problem, yeah. So it turns to some business. Many people earning on this chain, but the final customer never receiving the result. What? So what you're saying about advertisements is probably from such sites as well. I never tried to, to check, to click there. It's just things which I admit that popping up at my feed from time to time, just like an advertisement, like go to register to this site and meet someone. Yeah, and so for me, like I'm a lady. Yeah, and of course, all the networks they collecting our like information. So they definitely know basic information about me from my registration, that I am female. Yeah, so always some nice guy or average guy, some usually handsome guys, like you can meet like some single men there. So it works for women as well. I'm not sure what happens next. So does women, if they click and register, will come to legitimate platform app, they will register there for free, or they need to pay for some options, or they will receive some offer, to to trick guys. I never tried, but that's things what I deal in all the time. So they try to pop up this advertisement to me. I believe to everyone. I don't think that because I never used these services, I don't think that I'm the prospective customer. What, Janочка? I agree with you. Such things should not be paper message or PPL, paper letter, as it's called. Exactly. I can't imagine that if I have interest to a man and I want to create some serious relations, family in the future with this serious goal, yeah, go somewhere to the agency, to the site, to the app, and my prospective boyfriend have to pay just to say hi to me. To be honest, I will feel bad. So I understand when a man, guys, I'm Ukrainian, and our culture is absolutely appropriate when a man paying for a woman, for dinner, for flowers, for taxi, for some service, right? But it's also service, but it's communication. It's opportunity to communicate. And when we have alternatives with the free communication like WhatsApp, for example, or any messenger. For me, this is wild that people need to pay for 5, 10, or some minutes of chatting. And when real connection exists with people, when they really addicted to each other, especially at the beginning, they exciting so much to learn information about each other. They really feel pleasant when they talking to each other, when they are chit chatting, and especially at the beginning of relationship, this chat can be like hours, 1 hour, 3 hours, 4 hours per day, and I can't even imagine that any of them, a man or any of them, should pay for this. Jack, Jana, so this stream is about what? Why using match guarantee is an option versus what? On the unconventional, oh my God, what a difficult words. Telegram link sent to my email today from Diana is expired also. It's not comparing with the match guarantee. Match guarantee is another story. Like we have other kind of procedure, which is exactly like in that way, which bring people together. Yeah, gives people opportunity to meet together. And that match guarantee is way different, just because match guarantee also doing what other agencies doesn't do. Just few of them, this coach and support, when you just not just have this opportunity to meet someone serious, when this serious intention checked from both sides, yeah, after interviewing, but as well when we're trying to support our new couples to avoid any kind of misunderstandings. So this is different. This stream doesn't dedicate to match guarantee to compare this versus what, not what. This channel and this weekly Wednesdays will be dedicated exactly to information about patterns of behavior of scammers, because I'm working with our clients, with our prospective clients. I'm doing these come interviews. I heard plenty of different stories, plus or less they can be similar. Some of them can be different. Every story is the same but unique in certain way, right? So here I will explain you from my experience all the stories and how to avoid such stories for our viewers in the future. Yeah, this is introduction link exactly, but the purpose is to give information, because still, guys, and some of you, I can see here, at least at the chat, all the members in the chat, all of you guys, you are regulars at our Ukraine Dating.tv at Match Guarantee. And I still receiving at Ukraine Dating these messages when I can see our viewers from Ukraine Dating still communicating at some other sites and come and asking like, Jana, what do you think about this question, or this lady, can I trust to this? Yes, sometimes you can read such comments, and that's why it's creating, because still with all this information, many guys using these services. Hi, Rebel. Hi there. Hey, stunning beauty, how are you doing? This message costs 2 credits. Please top up and try again. Yeah, it's of course it's like wrong way to build, and for in modern world with the modern opportunities and alternatives, of course every person should ask himself like, why I should pay for this, just to ask this simple question, or to open, like, many guys told me this ridiculous stories when scammers trying to send you letter with some title which is like teaser or something, yeah, to make you curious, and then when you open the letter it would be just hi there, and that's it, but you need to pay for this just hi, like $3 or $5 or $10, I don't know. Matt, I will state in my experience at least with the girl who I went to Ukraine to meet. She was appalled at the amount I had spent talking to her. She thought that I was free for me also. Yeah, Matt, your story, by the way, is an exception, and I'm glad of such exceptions. I don't remember the name of the site. I'm not sure that you shared with me the name of the site, but definitely that lady, because I know your story, right? That lady wasn't a scammer. She really had intention to start communication, which she actually did, and you could see the result of this. So you had her personal number, you met her personally twice, and she didn't ask you for anything, right? So relations didn't happen. It can happen in real life without any online dating. It can happen with any one of us, but still she definitely wasn't scammer. And yeah, you're that lucky guy who could find this, being in the so. Um, I think you can trust to that lady. I think that the main like proof here that you met her in person, and you met her in person not with the help of the agency. You contacted her personally and organized these personal meetings, and without any interpreters, translators, without any fancy restaurants when she asked you to visit, right? So this was exactly real lady who like tried to find to meet someone, and you had like few months of relations, yeah, I can say, because you met in person. Yes, but at the same time, they upgrading and developing their uh, behavior and more new tricks. And if before, like 5 years ago, you could definitely recognize that this is a scammer just because you have to pay per letter when you open and see just hi. Yeah, and this is definitely a scam. So now scammers become more tricky, and they can offer to you to exchange WhatsApp. Yeah, and not to pay for these letters, but it still can be a scam, and lady can communicate, and so it's like targeting scam, personal scam, when a lady communicating with you with the purpose to get closer to you, and then manipulating, pretend a victim, bring tough stories, yeah, and when you already have feelings, so like scam by design, when you communicating for free for months, and then you already have this romantic feelings and you want to meet, and you need to support probably, or to send some money for flight tickets. Many forms of scam, we will discuss all of them. Yeah, so it can be scam paper letter, for chats, for pictures, for videos, or never able to escape from the site. Scam by design, the next type. Yeah, one lady communicating personally with you, but with the manipulative patterns in behavior to make you want to help her. Next type of scammers, when they communicating online. Yeah, we also had such scam interview story here. And men come through agency. They meet a man at the airport. It was back a long time before the war, and so she can see the lady in reality. They use the help of the translator. They visit special places which not a client chosen. Yeah, and they just receiving money for this translation. They receiving some, I believe, feedback from certain fancy restaurants for the bills. I as well heard some stories when they can create a bill more expensive that it was in fact in reality, so they can put some extra order there. So different type of scam, but still the result is always the same. You are still single and you losing money. Result always the same. Yeah, that's how dating sites work. Women are free, men have to pay. Yeah, that is true. I'm not sure, guys. Nowadays, we know with these modern flows and everything, I will not even surprise if it can happen in the future reverse, when some desperate women will have to pay to contact some guys, probably younger. I don't know. Jack, I can see scammers from a mile away and actively, primitively, oh my God, prevent scammers by now. Consult my profiles. Uh, Jack, me as well, because just I know the way women behave themselves. Even if I can't see a woman, but exactly this is my request here. If you come with a personal story, like enough to understand where you met, how often you communicate, and is this communication is free, the way of your behavior, what kind of feedback she given to you. So it's understandable by many factors. But what? To meet women are used by sites to lure men to, so they get to chat for free. On certain Ukrainian dating sites, however, they also get paid to have their pictures used on fake profile and have, yeah, eager chat with men as well, guys. It can be like scam of ladies when their pictures being used on scam sites, and yeah, some eager employee chatting instead of this lady, and the owner of this profile even doesn't know that her pictures being used, so it's also a scam, and lady is a victim as well for this. Absolutely golden words. Yes, guys. You know, I had interest in not experiment, but just showed a part of reality at our group session, exactly to prove that it's not that possible nowadays to online somewhere online. It would be more like an exception. But you know, for one from Southend guy, it can be an exception, but other 999 guys will be scammed. So I showed exactly the example why it happening. If you want to contact somewhere on distance, you don't know this person, nobody can guarantee and have a story of this person, know the background. And if you will message somewhere at a Facebook to some lady and you can see this lady something like, seems like very nice, absolutely normal, yeah, the chance that she will reply to you, I don't know, 1% that she will reply to you, exactly just because this world became too digital, and daily many of free users using all these platforms as well for free and just bothering other normal ladies. So normal lady every day can receive requests from multiply guys from different countries all over the world, and then she just like have resistance to even to try to reply. It was at the beginning probably when all the networks just appeared, like Facebook, Vkontakte. It was for Eastern Europe. You have Vkontakte.net. It was easy way to get know each other. Now people who using, some of them using like Tinder or Badoo or some other apps, it can be for free, it can bring result, maybe not scam, but still also has like impression of not serious apps. So some people can be lucky to meet someone decent there, but majority is just like everybody call this apps for hookup, yeah, quick hookup. So as well for ladies, it's not a joke. If for lady this is free, it doesn't mean that this is good. And like an experiment, I just showed to guys at our private group session. Jack, you could be there as well. I just showed my like folder when you have unwanted chats. Yeah, so you have a separate folder from your regular chats. So only people who I personally add to my friend list can message me. All the rest unknown people, I didn't prove that they are my friends, yeah. uh, Everything they texting to me I can't even see because it goes to a spam folder. So I just showed to guys the huge list of different kind of like messages to me. Probably some of guys they're absolutely normal, but majority of them they just, you know, some like guys who never will create anything interesting, serious, never will be ready for actions, who just want some, I don't know, not appropriate communication, okay? So many of them like this. So it's also a reason why it's not that easy to meet some good lady online without the help. The help will guarantee you that someone checked the background of this lady, some decent agency, right? Legitimate agency will check the background of this lady, her marital status, which is very important. Like we interview in our ladies at Match Guarantee, at least like to compare, yeah, to compare, to explain you what kind of guarantees it brings to you. When you doing this interview, you can see the intentions of the person. Yeah, how serious this problem. Probably she is weird. Why you need to contact someone weird or with some I don't know, like traumas or some baggage, some psychological traumas. Uh, it's very low chance that you can have a good connection with this lady. So better to filter such people. So exactly some legitimate agencies they trying to do in this. Oh, definitely as well. Like who normal will contact stranger number? I don't think I never had any introduction via personal messengers because personal number is like even if we can show it at some some personal numbers like connecting to our work or something, even if some stranger can see my number, but still it's a stranger, so what the purpose to text me? So any message can be replied only if you have how it calls, like some proofs or providing that this person know you from somewhere, yeah, really know you from somewhere, and can normally describe the intention of message. So for example, you, Jack, can have some company and you are like, I don't know, someone could see you at some exhibition by work. Yeah, and unknown person can text you like, I saw you at this exhibition. I found your number here, and I have this kind of interest to you. Then it has logic. But when just a stranger texts to your personal number, of course, it's a scam, and people want to take an advantage in somehow. What? Yes, she was also irritated that the site had photoshopped her pictures. Oh, the site did Photoshop. Wow. They also made it such an issue for her to delete her profile that is still there, even though she never goes. I will explain you the reason. So they using her profile and some person instead of your ex lady working on this profile. Yeah, I heard this issue, and guys, I know some stories from marriage guarantee brides that we could find some profiles on some scam sites, yeah, from them, but ladies never connected, and they tried to ask to delete the profile, but never could find some appropriate answer, because you can do actually nothing in internet, especially if the company registered at some other country. Like what you can do online, not that much, or to do something you need to pay to lawyer, quite expensive. Yeah, so yeah, many ladies trying to fight with such things, and not always this asks satisfied. What about Janочка? For this stream series, will there be example images or videos in the future may help men out or that happen to come upon the channel? Yes, this is a very good idea. On guys, always easier to show on certain example, because I can 100 times repeat you all the red flags, but better one time to show how exactly it looks like. Yeah. So probably I will be glad if some viewers which can watch us right now, you can share, contact us. Yeah, you can use. I will show you. You can contact this number as well with your story if you want to share, but don't want, for example, to. Mm, this is here, but this is for. Okay, that's different. One moment. Okay, so you can see here the number. Yeah. 1604 You can call here. You can talk to administrator if you want your story to stay private. Many guys I talked to, they were scammed. Sometimes they were very nasty scammed but they feel ashamed to come here on video and to share their stories. I understand this feeling. Absolutely, no one wants to look like a fool that was tricked for many months or years and spent many um, a big amount of money for this. I understand this feeling. So still you can contact us and share your story at least a bit, yeah, and it will help to other guys because some time ago you was on this place, and if someone could warn you, you could never get into this trap. So yeah, some examples would be a good idea, especially with pictures or videos. Jack, honestly, Jana, I can clearly see the influence of social media and feminism affecting all women all over the world. Women are very unrealistic about their value. So much delusional thinking among women. I got your point, but not all over the world. Believe me, I have networks as well. I'm not affected with this. I receive in as well from time to time at my feed something like when some lady sitting in the car and like giving some conclusion after her unfortunate relations, some pity drama broke up. She like giving some tips like, I will never do this anymore until the person will value me in this way and treat me in this way. And I can feel these feminist vibes. But it doesn't affect me. My reaction is, okay, this is not my case, and I just keep in. Because when the message to you, yeah, it still can be dangerous for young generations which can't filter this the quality of the information. Still can happen, the influence, but not all over the world. Okay, I believe that environment, the way you was upbringed, um, your personal family example, and your personal life experience way more powerful at the point you are at right now, and how you will behave yourself in relations and what you want in relations for future. Yeah, yeah, the same what I told. The profile has not been active for months. Apparently, I broke her. Jack, I'm talking about Russians, Ukrainians, Eastern Europeans, and especially American women. The propaganda agenda is ruining the fabric of society. Traditional family values are becoming more rare. No, you just not here, and you can see what I can see here with the real life, with my circle of my friends, my own like mindset and view for life, and you can see what I see, like different region and different person will have absolutely different feed. It depends. They also like always spying on you, what kind of things you like to watch. They then will throw in these topics to you. I can't agree that here is something like this in Ukraine. A bit, yes. I can't say that it doesn't exist at all. It exists, but not like harm that much, uh, because still around in real life you can see these traditional models. What? Agree, but China is also having its issues with women choosing career over family and not looking to date or marry well into their 30s. Mm, yes, guys, but this as well changing a little bit, not only because of feminism flaws, but as well just because our modern lifestyle in general and society changed a lot. And some women has no another choice as well, when not like she focusing on career by her own choice, but as well like exists another side. Not sure about China, but partly I can understand such not behavior. It shouldn't be a choice. Like for traditional woman, of course, if she will meet a good man and she can see a future with this man, she will choose a family, not a career. So I don't support this like ladies who are addicted to career and skipping good guys when they could create a family. Then it can happen that it will be too late, can happen. But as well, if the woman without any professional skills or education will jump at a young age into a family without any skills, it would be difficult for her to survive alone. So she will be always depend on a man, right? And if the marriage will crushed, fail, so then it would be difficult for lady without education or without professional skills, or especially if she has kids. So I can understand some fears of ladies, but I can't understand when like lady choosing career even when she has this good guy she can trust too. It can be some kind of compromise, but not just addicted to career. But what? Through the couples that do marry are often more traditional due to economical reasons. Wife has to work as well. Absolutely, yes. Modern world is like this. But still, the priorities, exactly with the traditional culture, would be family and then work. Yes, we all need to work to provide our life, to buy some meal and to pay bills. Absolutely, must have. But you can choose your work according to your life situation, and if the family is a priority you will find solution, what kind of job is appropriate to you. You can, especially nowadays we have plenty of opportunities to change our skill, to receive new skills. Depends on our priorities. I can see, guys, I'm working remotely exactly to have this opportunity to be a mom. I can go to some other place with different conditions, probably with a better income, but then my family will harmed. Yeah, will be harmed with this choice. So you can see on my example that career is not the main thing in my life, and especially if we can compare such choice when you need to choose between good man relations, which will lead to like the goal, yeah, to family. Of course, like profession or work would be not priority, because work you can find always, but not always you can meet that person when you can have good connection with. This is the bigger quest of our life. Juan Antonio to Jack, absolutely. The plenty fish on the sea. Yeah, one issue is many men don't know where they sit in the relationship marketplace and either undervalue or overvalue themselves. If men were realistic, they could identify scammers. Oh, that would be nice. So we will try to help you exactly how to identify scammers. Okay, guys, for today, I think the introduction is enough. You caught my vibe, what we want to introduce you here, and I hope in the future to receive more questions connecting exactly to regards to this topic, and we will find out the truth here and will help to many of you never to get into any trap, at least at this area. Okay, so stay safe. I wish you a nice rest of the day. Goodbye for now. See you next Wednesday.